Hi, Interpersonal Communication class. My name is Mike Joswiak. I'll be your instructor for the day and for the rest of the semester. Hey, we're starting chapter 5. We are. We saw the documentary. Oh, I thought it was interesting. I hope you gleaned a couple of things that you found interesting too. I hope you took away a couple of things. Essay question. I hope you mined for certain new ideas and certain interesting concepts. I hope so. Okay, now let's start chapter 5, nonverbal communication. And we just got through with chapter 4, words, 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 the power of certain words, the power of words to make us really happy, the power of words to make us crazy upset. Okay, powerful words, and the words that are, precisely and precariously strung together to have impact. Like I said, words are going to be the answers to your, questions on that job interview for the job of your dream. Words are going to be involved in that next great novel. The song lyrics that move you to, emotion. All right, but most social scientists out there studying language and communication. Okay, I'm out on a limb here. Every social scientist studying language and communication is suggesting that the nonverbals are way more important than the actual words. The words become sometimes even quasi meaningless. And we'll see that in this chapter. That'll be fun, won't it? Won't it? It will be. It will be fun. There's a silly glare from that light. Better turn that down sometime later in life. Hi, words. Okay, all fine and good, but nonverbals. Look at this percentage. Most social scientists are suggesting that nonverbals are actually 93% of the communication endeavor. That nonverbals represent 93% of that conversation moment, with many of them coming from two places. One, pretty predictable, the face and the eyes. The face and the eyes. Okay? All right. The other, not as well known and not as predictable. The other, nonverbal, that is huge in these studies of social behaviors and communication. That nonverbal that's huge, that nobody even thinks about or knows about, is the vocal cues, the tone of our voices. It's a true story, and we'll see that as we get into this chapter. Right now, 93%. So why study nonverbal? Oh, come on. Actions do speak louder than words. All right? All right. All right, let's do this now. Let's have a definition, shall we? Let's define, if we can, nonverbal communication. All right? So here's the definition. Let's drop this in if we can. Let's drop it in. All right, take a sneaky peek. Nonverbal communication can be best defined as sending a message without words. I mean, we can do it completely without words, or it's what's left over, if you will. And these are my words, not college textbook, but listen, it's sending a message without words, or it's what's left over if we subtract or take the words away from the moment. All right. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist. We do this all the time. Look, I can say, I can do this. I don't have to say a word. It means be quiet. I can do this. Okay, that's kind of a weird face. It's creepy. But this means come here. Come here. Oh, there's another one. I don't have to say the words, because nonverbal communication can be described or defined as sending a message without words. Okay? All right. Or it's what's left over when we take the words away. For instance, hey, I'm gonna put on my New Jersey hat now. Okay. Okay. Hey you guys, come here. Hey you, come here. All right. That's my Uncle Joswiak out in Jersey. Hey, yeah, you guys over there, come here. Okay? We take the words away, and it's okay? It's there. The whole communication is there. All right, so the definition, once again, sending, being part of the whole communication process of sending and receiving a message without using words, or if there are words involved, it's everything. Where you subtract or take away those words, and it's everything that's left. Okay? Yay, yay. There are 5 types of nonverbals that could be left. There are 5 types of nonverbals. All right, let's run through them. I know, I'm excited too. Let's run through them. Nonverbal number 1, take a sneaky peek at the board. Ow! Nonverbal number 1, appearance. Yep, appearance. Okay? It says a ton about your messages and about who you are. Appearance. Okay, why do you, okay, we already know this. We already know this. Okay, why do you think that you're going to get all dressed up, suits, ties? Ladies, you're going to be in these power suits, man, I tell you what, when you go to that job interview for the job of your dreams, okay, that job interview for the job of your dreams, trust me, ties tied, full Windsor, or half Windsor knot, depending on your preference. The top button's buttoned. Okay? All right, your shirt's tucked into your pants. Oh, the women are dressed to the nines. They look powerful. They look powerful. All right? Why? Because you know that before you ever open your mouth, you're being judged. You know that. We are a highly judgmental bunch of folk. Okay? All right. Appearance. A huge nonverbal. Okay? I might look, studious with the pencil behind my ear. I might look like I'm like studious. Dixon Ticonderoga, best pencil made in America. Okay. All right. The second type of nonverbals. I know. Listen. Let's just let you look at it, or go back to that last slide and take good notes. Listen, the second type of nonverbals is posture. It is posture. It's your body, your knees, your feet. We've talked about this. Why do you think I talked about 100 helium balloons pulling you up when you stand to give a speech in my class? Why do you think I talked about not letting gravity win? Getting all slumpy here. Why do you think so? Well, because posture says 1,000 things. There are whole documentaries out there on nonverbals when you go to college. When you go to college, 93% of Lakevillean grads will try it. Okay? When you go to college, there's a whole documentaries on the feet as a nonverbal, positioning of the feet as a nonverbal. It's a true story. Man, I tell you, the more you study, the more you know about what people are saying to you without ever opening their mouth. Okay? Posture. Okay? Fight gravity. Look, fight. Fight gravity. Look powerful. And be all dressed up. Yay. All right, the next one, hygge. The next one is huge. It's one that we go to because people understand this. See, we are primeval. We are primeval. We first started experimenting and knowing and considering and doing nonverbals right after we crawled out of the primordial sea and became upright human. Okay? Seriously. We were using and adjusting and reacting to nonverbals a bazillion years ago when we first became human. Okay? All right. The fight or flight scenario is indicative of nonverbal communication. I see something, I'm scared, I run, or I fight. Back of the hands. Aggression. All right. All right, campers, listen. The face is going to indicate emotion. It's going to indicate desires. It's going to indicate design on the message. All right. It's going to, in some cases, replace the message entirely with nonverbal, or replace the words, I should say, with not. True story. All right. We know about hand gestures. We've been talking about hand gestures in speech class. Gestures that undergird words, inviting gestures, palm up, okay? Warning gestures, palm down. Aggression, okay? We've talked about the common gestures in language, okay? But hand gestures are a huge part of nonverbals. You know, I cut some woman off on the freeway the other day. She didn't have to say a word, not a word. She gave me a gesture and I absolutely understood it, and she did it with her hands. Yeah. Here's the deal. Some common communication using gestures, some common communications using gestures. The Vladimir Putin chop. Watch Vladimir Putin. He chops. He chops. He does. He does. All right, campers and camperettes, that leaves us with vocal cues. This one, the least understood, and surprisingly, at the collegiate level, the language of the academy, one of the most studied. True story. Vocal cues. This is basically the tone of your voice. In tomorrow's lecture, we're going to answer the question like why? Why is your mom so good at this? Why is your dad so? Okay, you ever hear your mom or dad go like this? They go, "Don't use that tone of voice with me. Don't you use that?" Well, because you are. You're saying 1,000 things with the way you say your words, with the volume and the pitch. And we're going to look at all of those indicators tomorrow. And I'm going to give you some examples, some samples, which are kind of like examples. Okay? And that'll be fun. The more you know about nonverbals, the better you are able to judge truth, honesty, the better you are able to judge danger, the better you are able to judge human nature and character. The more you know about nonverbals. All right. Hey, man. Oh, what a cool thing. What a great idea. Yeah, you might even be really, really, really good at knowing when your friends are upright lying to you. All right, way more on this later on in life. Until then, keep your stick on the ice, keep that smile, and I'm rooting for you.